that roadside trip. Oh my God. And this village, they have little huts that they've built that just hold looms. They're as big as a big loom, and it's all handwork. You know, they have to work the loom for an order, and they just have people just shooting those shuttles back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and the village is controlled, so to speak, by, we hope, in our case, it was a very nice man who got all these people from, refugees from West Bengal to come down to Calcutta, leave West Bengal, Bangladesh, and come down to Calcutta. And they all lived there, and everybody was weaving all the time. And they say, you know, what do you want us to make? We'll make it. Oh, dyeing, the dye shop. I mean, just fascinating. They dry the hanks of dyed cloth with, you know, little floor fans. Very simple workshops, and therefore very difficult in that case to get consistent anything, which is why you like it, because it's really hand done. He said, we picked a fabric that he was already making for somebody else, so it was, that part of it was really easy, and the question was only the colors. So we said, well, we'll send you some dye samples, color samples, and then you send us back the dye samples, and we'll tell you, you know, if we approve the dye samples, you can go ahead. Okay, so he sends us the dye. And this is a man who's been working with Japanese. He's very smart and very nice. So we send him the color samples, and he sends us the dye samples. Numbered, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think there may have been 8 dye samples, and we approved 7 of them. Said they're fine. Go ahead. A month later, we get another set of dye samples, also numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Different from the first set. And we say, well, what are these? Oh, we think the first set not so good, so we made another set. Why? And how do I tell you which of the 2 ones I like? I already told you, go ahead with the first set. Oh, but we want to make sure. Well, but the colors are different. We really prefer the colors in the first set. Oh, okay, but will you buy the yardage we made in the second set? Also? Well, not why? I didn't, I ordered 25 meters of each of the first 8 colors. Why would I want to buy 25 more meters? Oh, you had to do it in 11 meter increments. That was it. 11 meter. Don't ask me why, but why it was 11 meters. 10 would have been much simpler, but no, it had to be multiples of 11. Well, okay. We'll take 33 yards of this and 44 yards of that and 55 yards of that. Do you want the real, the good dye lot, or do you want the wrong dye lot? We want the good dye lot. Oh, what should I do with the wrong dye lot? I don't know. I didn't. And if you made 11 yards of it and not just a dye sample, well, then what's the point of writing us? I mean, it was so ludicrous, and we couldn't understand. What the hell? This is so simple. You don't make 11 meters in the first dye lot. You make a smaller sample so that you...
Mm-hmm. I guess they just thought, we got all this dye, what are we going to do with it?
The correspondence was so bizarre. I said...
So were you guys emailing?
Yes. But the samples, because they were numbered so badly, we had to send the sample back because... Which number 1? The first number 1 or the second number 1? Maybe I send you another number 1. No! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Just send us what you've got. So now we did get the wrong dye lot and the right dye. Just insane. Insane!
So how much do you have to pay for a yard?
Oh, I can't even remember. I don't know, $12 or $15 plus freight plus the wrong dye lot plus... Oh, it's just horrifying. Horrifying. Anyway, it was just... So, when will you reorder? Never! I just... Oh. So if you had someone there who who could just say, okay, this is the color, go ahead. That's the way to do it, because you cannot, even though he spoke perfectly good English and he'd been working for years with this Japanese who's a real stickler, I couldn't even understand, what did we do wrong? Who did something wrong? Was it us? Was it him? If we do this again, how do we avoid such a fiasco? I don't know. Oh my God, Mr. Biswas. And then I bought 32 yards of this beautiful golden colored silk, natural silk called Muga silk, which is made of this wild silk, and it has this gorgeous golden color. And I thought I would take it to the printer and have it printed with silver dots or checks or something on it to make it, a little more decorative, because we didn't have any dressy fabrics from Japan particularly. So I took I left the silk in Delhi with the person I bought it from, asking them to please deliver it to the hotel so that when I went back to Delhi I could pick it up. And I took a 2-yard sample cut from it, and I carried it to Jaipur to the printer to have a test print made on it. And it was decided that we couldn't do it because the best silver had to be washed, not dry cleaned. If you dry cleaned it, it just ruined it. And nobody's going to American lady's going to wash her jacket when she's paid I don't know what for it. So in any case, I never got my 32 yards of silk back. I don't know where they are. So that was $800 gone. It's just totally crazy. And they have courier system throughout India. So, for example, we went to a jewelry place in Jaipur and bought some gold stuff that had to be made. We wanted to have little ear hooks bent. So somebody was going. He said, "Oh, I will deliver them to your hotel in Delhi." I thought, why are you going to do that? They have Jains, the religion, Jain, Jain. Mm-hmm. It's a different Indian religion where they don't wear any clothes.
They don't kill it.
They don't kill anything. Yeah. They among other industries that the Jains completely control is this courier system. So if you give anything, if you want to send something from one place to the next, cash, gold, anything, you give it to one of these Jain companies, and the Jains bring it, and they never, they're totally honest. And so they're the ones who come during the night. I don't know, they take a bus from one place to the next. I have no idea how it works, but suddenly this guy shows up at your hotel and hands you, thousands of dollars worth of gold. So the stratification is just, totally fascinating. And then the cousins. Oh, he's my cousin. He runs that company. You think, oh my God. When they're honest, they're very, very honest. And when they're not, they're terrible.